Hi everyone, we're going to talk about cantilevers today. Canta what? Canta who? Cantilever alone? No, a cantilever. A cantilever is a long beam anchored at one end. So you've probably seen it before and didn't even realize what it was. I'm going to sketch out a couple of examples of cantilevers that you've probably seen before and didn't even realize. A diving board is an example of a cantilever because it's fixed at one end and juts out from the edge there. The only thing supporting it is this one part here. That's a cantilever. If you look at a crane, and maybe it is lifting a piece of wood here. This is a cantilever. This part juts out here and it comes down and it can pick up the block somehow magically in midair. But a cantilever, it juts out, it's only supported at one point. Bridges. There's things called cantilever bridges, can be supported. And here's like my little car coming around. It juts out. There can also be some support beams right here coming up, but that would be a cantilever bridge. If you stand up and put one arm out, this is an example of a cantilever. There's the support right here. This part is jutting out my arm, connected at my stinky armpit right there. So another example of a cantilever. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make our own cantilever to hopefully support an apple or maybe something smaller. So get ready, I'm gonna show you the supplies. I'm going to use these materials to construct my own cantilever. If you guys at home have something else that you want to use, that's fine. These are just some recommendations. I'm using a couple of folders, some tape, packaging and masking tape, rubber bands. You can use paper clips that I don't have here, yarn, straws. Something to keep in mind with the apple is I chose a small apple. The smaller the apple, the better. And I also chose one that was a little bit bruised, kind of old. I probably was not going to eat that apple. Chances are, as we construct our cantilever, it's gonna fall. So we're gonna try and use these materials to construct a cantilever from the edge of the table and see how far out we can make it go and still support the apple. If you're finding that it's not working at all, instead of using an apple, you could use a glue stick. If you want to use a larger glue stick or a smaller glue stick, rest it on top. That's okay to do too. But I'm going to show you how I constructed mine kind of as I do it. And if you want to make something different, that's fine. Or if you don't have those materials, that's okay too. Because we're just learning about cantilevers, seeing how they work, how we can make it stronger, what support beams we can put in. So to try and stick with the design process, I mapped out what I thought my cantilever would look like. Now, it's not to size, but this right here basically is the edge of the table. And I wrote tape down. I'm going to use 2 of them. Craft sticks, I don't think I mentioned when I laid my materials out, but if you have craft sticks, I think those would be helpful. I'm going to roll the folder and wrap it around here. I'm going to try and use straws to attach it. It might work, it might not. We'll see. I'm going to start with my craft sticks and some packaging tape. I'm starting with 2. And if I put them too far out, I think that would make them weaker. So my thought, maybe halfway. Taping them down and making sure I push, get the air out as much as I can. I'm not going to push it that way. Now I'm going to grab the folder that I have. And when I said to like wrap and roll it, this is kind of what I mean. Like you're almost like rolling it up like a newspaper. And I want to make sure that my apple will fit inside there too. So I don't want to get to the end and realize, uh-oh, the apple won't fit. think it needs to be about this wide in order for the axle to fit. So I'm going to take some more of my tape. More than one place, while still double checking and make sure that this fits inside there. I went long ways this time so I could cover more area. Now what I want to do is now attach this to there. I want to see how a rubber band works. So I'm going to put this like this, or I could slide it in here. I think I'm going to go this way. So I just attach my rubber band like that. And let's see if I can move this camera a little bit. Put the apple in just to see. Ooh, it's sagging low. I need more support than just the rubber bands. Now I could try more. I don't know, it feels a little flimsy down there. I thought also put some tape down. I'm even going to have it go onto the folder too. Now, ooh, that's better, but it's still sagging a little bit. I want to see if I can go even further out. So, I have some flexible straws here. I wonder if I can create a support beam to push right along there. I need to put my sticky side up. Now it's not doing anything because it's not attached. It's hard to see. I'll move it over a little bit. I need to get my straw onto there. So I'm going to try a different tape. Wrapping this around. I saw it bent a little bit. It doesn't look like it's supporting very much, so I might have to try an extra piece. I like how this is attached to it. And I also realized everybody's tables are different, so my setup might be a little bit different, but I'm just taking advantage of the leg of the table here for the support beam to brace it. And it doesn't seem like a whole lot is happening, so I want to do another one. Maybe even have some more masking tape up here. I'm going to try and wrap it a little tighter. Right like that. Now, I can even feel that weight on it. Still works. This was a little too easy, but I'm not done yet. I want to see how long I can make the cantilever. But right now I want to see what is the length? What am I dealing with? So if I measure, it's like it's just under 1 foot, maybe 11 inches and 7/8. So That's why I have a second folder here. This one, it's kind of like a pocket folder, that's all I had. So I'm going to roll it up. Just like my last one. Now I need to think, how am I going to attach it to there? Do I want to put it inside or have it go along the outside here? And I still want to make sure that it holds the apple. I think depending on my size, I'm going to go inside that hole with my other folder. It's a little smaller. So I'm going to take my packaging tape. And I'm going to make this side a little smaller because it has to fit in. This can be wider. And I hate when the tape gets stuck together like that. But I've got more. So I'm going to make sure that this is a little bit wider on this end, and this is a little bit smaller here. So wide for the apple, just fitting it in there. Small for this to slide in. Now if I get really greedy, it's going to be real hard to make it this long. Or I can try and just move it out a little bit here. I like that it's adjustable, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I just want to see, will it support the apple? A little bit here. Snug fit, so we're going to see if it works here. So far, so good. Let's check a measurement. Feels like it's going to sag a little bit here. I'm going to measure. Actually, I think I'm going to do the edge of my apple. That looks like about 17 inches. Or, I think I just measured this. And I went to 12. I stick my apple in. I can get maybe 12 and a half. What if I get greedy and stick it right here? Almost 19 inches. Let's see if we can go farther. But I see that it's starting to hang down. So I just want to experiment with different things. What if I try all of this? As far as I can. It's starting to sag here. So what I might do is, instead of using 2 craft sticks, what if I put 2 more would make 4. Now I'm going to have these come out a little further. So I just added 2 more. I thought I was going to do more. Grab that. And these are starting to stick up on this side. So that means they're not helping me yet. So I'm wondering if that took some of the pressure off from these guys here. Now my folder is starting to bend in, but I still got a little bit longer. I might try and put a second brace at the bottom. I can put another one. It'll be right there. Sticky side up. Definitely hanging, and I'm going to move my camera back a little bit more. So it's definitely stronger, and because I take this, I can't go too much further. But another thing I could do is add more weight. Will my cantilever support an extra glue stick? But it looks pretty good. What about a large one? Let's see how far we got here. This looks just about to be 21 inches. And I'm holding 2 glue sticks, a small one and a large one. My cantilever is being supported at one point, and it's jutting out. It could be a beam, it could be a piece of rock or your arm. A diving board coming straight out. I use my 2 straws here to help add a little bit more support. And you notice that it's really straight here, but it starts to sag down from the weight. There's not much supporting it down in this part here. So the length to beat for Mr. Kier is 21 inches. So I think it'll be fine if you tried it at home. If not, no big deal. Even if you get a little bit, I think it'll still be kind of cool to check out a good rainy day activity. Thanks guys for watching.